Hey, what's up, people? Piz Zal here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about 2015's Bone Tomahawk. Now, back when I was doing my most recent stint of review request videos, I had countless people request that I do a review of Bone Tomahawk. Now, I don't have those people's names right in front of me. I do apologize. I am somebody who makes a lot of movie lists. I add more movies to my list than I end up scratching off. So I do apologize. And for all of you guys out there, I've had several people here lately message me on social media asking when I'm going to bring back a review request or offering me review requests. I'm going to do that very, very soon. Again, I've got a list. Unfortunately, I've added more movies to that list than I've actually watched and scratched off. Now, on a whim, I was scrolling through Amazon Prime and I saw Bone Tomahawk and I said, hey, why not? I pulled the trigger, so to speak, and I'm really glad that I finally got around to seeing Bone Tomahawk because it's a really, really good movie. Now, I don't want to give too much of the plot away because I think it's the kind of movie that the less you know about it going in, the more you'll like it. I will say this, the movie is about these four cowboys, gunslingers, let's say, as they're referred to in the plot synopsis on Amazon Prime. You've got the town sheriff, played by Kurt Russell. You've got a cowboy, played by Patrick Wilson. You've got the deputy sheriff, played by Richard Jenkins. You've got a fancy gunslinger, a fancy lad, played by Matthew Fox, and they are on the trail of a cannibalistic cave-dwelling group of Indians, or Native Americans to be PC. And I'll leave it at that. And one of the many things I really liked about Bone Tomahawk was the story. This is a really well-written movie with compelling characters and really well-written characters as well. There's some great dialogue in the movie. There's a great exchange between Matthew Fox's character and Richard Jenkins' character. One night when they're camping under the stars, Matthew Fox's character declares that he is the most intelligent among the crew. And Richard Jenkins' character asks, well, how do you figure? And he goes, well, the sheriff is married, Mr. So-and-so is married, you're a widower. People who are smart don't get married. I thought that was really funny. There's a lot of great dialogue exchanges going on in the movie as well. And the movie does a really good job balancing the genres at play here. This is really, the first half hour, 40 minutes of the movie is very much a Western. Then you have about a half hour, 40-minute segment of the film, which is very much an adventure story. Then when it kicks into horror, it is pretty darn hardcore horror. Kind of think of Unforgiven meets The Hills Have Eyes. Another thing I love about the movie are the actors in the film. The performances are fantastic, and there's a great cast in this movie. Kurt Russell, of course, he's great in everything. Matthew Fox is fantastic. Patrick Wilson is fantastic. I have to say, though, I think it's Richard Jenkins who steals the show as this really good-hearted but kind of bumbling, stumbling deputy sheriff. You like this guy really from the moment go. Richard Jenkins is a really good actor, and it wasn't until probably halfway through the movie before I realized, oh wait, that's Richard Jenkins there. I didn't even recognize him. There's also some great supporting characters in the film as well. Michael Paré is in the film. Sean Young is in the film. David Arquette is in the film. Sid Haig is in the film. The bald guy from Masters of the Universe who played the cop, his name escapes me at the moment, has a very small role in the movie, but I was like, hey, it's that dude. So great cast in the film as well. When we get to the horror elements in the movie, which are mostly reserved to the last act of the movie, they are very, very bloody, very, very gory. There was one moment in the film, I don't want to give too much away, that was kind of hard to sit through. It's very graphic. It's very painful looking, and I'll leave it at that. This is just a really overall well-written, well-made, well-photographed. The photography out on the open range looks fantastic. The score is great. This is just all around a really well-made movie. Now, my only real qualm with is that I kind of felt like they had built up these cannibal cave-dwelling Indians as like, you know, they are the baddest of the bad. You won't get anywhere close to them. If you go that way, you are dead. Definitively dead. There's no hope for you. I did kind of feel that they were a little too easily dispatched, put it that way. But that's a very, very minor qualm. This is a really good movie. If you've not seen Bone Tomahawk, by all means, go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, you're doing yourself a disservice not watching this movie. I think, was it on Netflix? I think it may have been on Netflix at one point. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. If you have Netflix, check and see if Bone Tomahawk is there. If not, go out, buy it, watch it. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. If you've seen Bone Tomahawk, please let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. All you guys out there, I've got a lot of review requests coming up. I promise I'm going to get around to doing them. I've written people's names down, so I will give you full credit for those review requests. All of you out there who recommended that I do a Bone Tomahawk review, this was for you guys. I did not keep up with your username, so I do apologize. If you were one of the people who recommended Bone Tomahawk to me, please let me know in the comments section below so that I can give you a round of applause, a thank you for recommending that I discuss Bone Tomahawk, and an apology that it took me so long. But I'm a procrastinator. What can I say? And sometimes I stumble over my own words because that's just how I roll. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.